Now the sun is just starting to climb up over the treetops, and it's gonna be a beautiful day, that's plain to see.
Welcome to Bill Dance Outdoors, America's most popular and longest running TV fishing show.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.
Hello everybody, I like to fish. Okay, the secret's out. Now don't tell anybody. I mean anybody. No, I really do love to fish. And you know what? I've been pondering a way to fish more. Now what fisherman doesn't, right? And after considering the dilemma, I've come up with an excellent idea that'll give all of us added fishing time. Now what is it? Well, you know, I've already given you one secret, right? Well, it was the one where I love to fish. But okay. I'm here to help. So please, everybody, take off your hat, please. What if we kept daylight saving time all the time? And by the way, it's called saving, not savings. I really believe it's silly to make the annual change. I mean, if it's really saving time, why not save time? Well, all the time, okay? Tell you what, we're gonna talk more about this, but I tell you what, right now, I'm gonna get this big boat out on the lake and we're gonna start fishing. And we're gonna talk a lot about this subject because I think it's important and I'm all about saving, okay? Come on up, Pose. DST falls under that silly rule. Well, I think it's silly. Where twice a year, we must all seasonally move our clocks back or forward between saving time and the standard time. You know the saying, spring forward, fall backward. Got a fish on. Got a heavy one on. Whoa, baby. There it goes. Easy. Oh, that's a powerful fish. There you are. You see it? Hello. Isn't that a pretty one? I knew you was big. Boy, that's a pretty fish. Look at him. Where am I? DST all started back in 1918 as an effort to conserve energy. That was a much different time, and some say changes are outdated. Many have even petitioned Congress to eliminate it altogether, claiming it's an antiquated practice. So, if it's eliminated, I'd love for it to remain on DST, not standard time. I want to preserve all the daylight I can. What that does, it allows us fishermen more daylight for an early start and a late finish on the water, of course. Am I being greedy? Well, maybe, but I can also think of several pluses for other folks, other than myself, of course. Yes, sir, I can.
Dance Outdoors. Sponsored by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Rebel, catch fish anywhere. And by Mercury Marine, go boldly. Today's Conditions Log is sponsored by Outdoor Water Solutions, offering pond and lake aeration systems with energy-saving solutions including solar and wind, customized to fit your need. Visit OutdoorWaterSolutions.com for quality aeration products.
You don't want to overpower these baits. If you build up too much pressure on them, you want water to flow off each side of that lip equally. If you try to burn it, you're going to build up too much pressure off the front, and the bait's going to have the tendency to go forward. You've got to have water pressure going on both sides equally for it to gain its maximum depth. A lot of people throw them out and they burn them real fast, and what that does, it affects the pivot point on the bait. Oh baby. Fine fish there. Oh, that's a powerful fish. Ooh. You through? Don't get wound up. I could feel his tail doing that, like he was fixing to, like he was gonna really do something. Boy, that is a pretty fish. Look at how big that one is. I could feel him like he was, when I was getting my hand right in his face, like he was gonna do something big. Look how pretty that fish is. Goodness gracious. All right, baby, we're going home. Thank you. See you. Ouch, these are sharp little hooks. You know, I love the idea. Like I said, who can be in the dark about such a beautiful, simple plan? Now, naturally, days are still going to be shorter and longer seasonally based on the Earth's orbit around the light-giving star we call the sun. But to intentionally make days shorter by law and the clock, well, it's a darn shame for us anglers and everyone else. And afterwards, well, when we clock out, we then have daylight left to fish some more. Of course, it would be rubbing it in here to say, I fish for a living regardless, but you see where I'm going, right? Some say the DST dilemma would be better served to simply have fewer time zones. And you know something? There are places in the United States and the world where daylight saving time is not observed. They never change. You know, those folks must not like to fish. I can't believe that. You can search the internet for a map that shows all these all-time standard time locales. You might be surprised how many locales are on constant standard time. Oh, boy. Why they always come right at me? Oh, yeah. See him, Britt? Every time you get your fanny out from under there. You through? You rascal, you. All right, come here. You just got so mean there. You just, like, look at that big fatty. Ain't he pretty? Okay, bye-bye. Woo!
Today's show is brought to you in part by Quantum Rods and Reels, Quantum Performance Tuned, Mystic Lubricants, Lubrication Domination, and Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Today's show is sponsored in part by Berkley, Catch More Fish, Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum, and by Garmin. Bite your fish, not your fish finder. Today's equipment log is brought to you by Gamakatsu, because the fish of a lifetime only comes once in a lifetime.
This contour line, look, it's running 5 feet right here. Now watch what it does. I'm holding the boat. Look how far I am from the cover. Now watch. Look, holding the same distance. Now look at it. Holding the same distance. Watch. It's obvious the contour cuts that way. Look at it. Same distance. Look, boop. Jump straight up. That contour cuts out this way. But it's going to turn and come right back in, right into that pocket. So this is a point right here. Here's the other part of that deep. See it go right back off, right on back down again. See, most of these ledges, they're just cleaner cover. There's just not a lot of cover on them. These shad minnows are just roaming out in there. These bass just swim the ledges, and fish comes in, bait comes in, I'll put one. They just bust them. That's a better fish there. Oh boy, it is a better one. Yes, sirree. Yep. I'll come all the way back for him. There he comes back. He does not like that in his face. All right, slow down where I can. Woo, Nelly. Slow down. Look at him bulldog it out there. All right, come on back. Come on. I'm gonna try to. Another pretty one. Oh, that's the one that wanted to go around that trolling motor about 3 times. But I fooled you, didn't I? Huh? I'm gonna let you go. A fellow recently asked me to tell him about Garmin's new Force trolling motor. Well, since I've been using them, I'd be happy to. Meet the new Force. This is a fishing boat necessity. It's quiet as a church mouse and as powerful as a field goal kicker's leg, and extremely efficient. Thanks to its brushless motor. That's right, brushless motor. This trolling motor operates with nearly undetectable sonar noise and interference. Extremely quiet. It also comes with integrated transducer optimized for freshwater use with Garmin's Chirp traditional and ultra hi-fi clear view and side view scanning sonar to bring tremendous clarity to substructure. The built-in transducer cable management system protects the transducer and accessories. This unit also features a wireless foot pedal, actuated buttons to control speed, headings, and anchor lock. Plus it comes with a hand remote that floats and can direct the boat anywhere inside the boat. And the motor operates at either 24 or 36 volts, and it's available in a 50 and a 57-inch shaft. Let me tell you something, folks. It's the best on the market. It's everything you want in a trolling motor. Oh, you gotta get me up, don't you? Whoa, baby. Come on back here. Well, I can do something. Look and take that pole. That fish has been deep. Hit him. Look how light colored that one is. Oh, gotcha. The big fat one. Okay. Here we go, baby.
The Bill Dance question and answer of the week is brought to you by Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum. Whether you're fishing for panfish, bass, catfish, or light saltwater, we have an action for you. Available at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
Bill, how much time do you spend on buying a new lure? Well, I really think a lot of expensive baits are overrated. A bass strikes whatever's available that appears to them to be forage, whether it costs $4 or $18. Like I've said before, we spend way too much time thinking about buying baits than bass do worrying about striking them. Bass are predators, not bankers. They'll never be concerned with the cost of a lure.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Berkley. Catch more fish. Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum. And by Garmin. Bite your fish, not your fish finder.
Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin and their GPS Map Series sonar combos. With advanced sonar technology like Chirp and exclusive Panoptix all-seeing sonar, you'll spend less time finding your fish.
Anglers looking for a way to make their smaller boats stay put in shallow water? Check out the PowerPole Heavy Duty Spike. The spike helps hold small boats exactly where you want to keep them. It also secures the bow of a bass boat that has power poles. Each spike comes with a nylon dock line and push grips to help you easily sink it into sand or mud. Need to stay steady in one spot? Spike that spot. You can fish there as long as you wish.
Come be part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us.
Good fish there too. Oh, go, you don't. I gotta put, I don't, under the boat. Look at that. Here he comes. Whew. How fat that one is. She's been light too. Been deep too. Whew. Okay, let's even talk about people that don't fish, peculiar though they are. Take golfers, for example. With constant DST, y'all have more time to play, more time to pay. Hey, my plan just helps the fishing and golf industry. Oh, there are a few negatives to my plan, but you need to do the research on that. I'm very one-sided about getting more daylight to fish. Will anyone ever get on board with me to go DST all the time, 24/7? No, I really I doubt it, but it's really nice to ponder. Now here's one little guy that'll put on a show for you with its gel-coated body and very tight wiggling action. This one here is a must for every tackle box. Norman's Speed End. This one's got a Butaray plastic body that makes a sound that would wake up a flooded neighborhood. Not only is it an excellent warm water bait, it excels extremely well in cold water situations. This one here is a must for every tackle box. Got one. Coming right at me. And guess where? Right under the boat. That is a fat Jesse right there, boys. That fish hit and shot right at the boat. That buster right there has not missed any meals. It's crazy. There we go. Now look at that fish. Is that not a fat? His body that almost outgrows his head. Fertile water, fat fish. Okay, see you there, fatty. And I guess in my fishing heart of hearts, we will always know what time it is. It's time to go fishing, of course. We'll see you next time in the daylight, I hope.
Thanks for watching Bill Dance Outdoors. Join us here again next week.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.